When we do a show, we do it right. This isn't Oprah. We're one-on-one with the most successful business leaders in Asia. People who have turned companies around. Success stories you can learn from. That's what Managing Asia means. Every show is like a crash course MBA. No matter what you do for a living, you can gain from that experience. Wouldn't you watch a show like that?
Managing Asia with Christine Tan. Weekends only on CNBC Asia. Profit from it.
Welcome back, everyone. Construction and related stocks are in the spotlight after the private equity group Carlyle last week inched closer to taking control of one of China's largest construction equipment manufacturers. Its target is Suzhou Construction Machinery, and the deal is being structured as a leveraged buyout. That is the first ever by a foreign player on the mainland. Here with his calls on China's construction plays is Philip Chan. He's research director at Shenwan Securities over in Hong Kong. Philip, nice to see you again.
Hi, good morning.
I want to talk a little bit generally about the outlook for construction machinery, because I would have thought after all the macroeconomic controls that were put in place and the curbs on lending, for instance, by the government, that this sector would have been hurt a little bit. Are you seeing some pockets of strength?
There's not really. There's no real pockets of strength, but we expect that as you say, the continued slowdown in the economy will hit the sector going forward, at least for the next couple of years. That's probably why the group is the Carlyle group is trying to take this acquisition now, because in the long term the sector will benefit. Will do well, but in the short term you're going to have this pullback after such phenomenal growth. Raw material prices, which steel is one of them, have been increasing, expected to increase, and overcapacity is coming on stream. Demand is falling off, so there's some negative factors there.
But I looked at your report, and Anhui Conch Cement is one company that you do like. So how do you differentiate what is happening at this particular company against the backdrop of a wider, more negative picture on construction?
Yeah, I mean, for the construction machinery sector, that's definitely going to see some slowdown. I think for the cement building materials side, we still like Anhui Conch, even though as I've said, the phenomenal growth we've seen in this sector is going to be punctured this year because of the macro control policies. But for the long term, for instance, road construction in China, it will still go at a good pace, and we expect demand to pick up later. But we will see a slowdown from the rate of growth that we've seen in previous years. So for cement, we still see, Anhui Conch, we still see maybe 8 to 10% growth in earnings this year. So we're still looking. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to ask you if prices, though, are coming down, because if there's so much widespread demand and everybody starts producing cement, are prices coming down?
Yeah, well, we expect that, with the increasing capacity, prices will start to ease. But remember that Anhui Conch is one of the biggest in China, if not the largest, and so therefore it has economies of scale, has a much bigger sort of regional capacity. So therefore it can be sheltered a little bit from this.
I have a little bit of time left. Here's one sector that we don't normally talk about, and that's glass. But of course, that's part of the construction sector as well. Fujian Yaohua Glass. Here's another one that you're recommending. Why?
Yeah, because they're concentrating on the processed glass, and we expect that processed glass will still benefit in the long run because of auto demand. It's a good solid solid company, even though as a whole the sector we would say is going to be affected by the macro control policies in the short term.
We'll leave it there for now. Philip, good talking to you. Thank you for your time with us this morning. Philip Chan at Shenwan. Let's go over to Cheryl Liu. We have a couple of minutes. What are you watching for?
Well, Bettina, the South Korean